My husband threw money at me like I was a stripper and making me crawl around picking bills off the floor while his friends laughed. I showed him why he can't afford me. For 6 years, my husband Wade treated our marriage like a transaction where I was always on the losing end. It started on our honeymoon. We were at a resort gift shop and I saw a bracelet I liked. Nothing expensive, maybe $40. I asked Wade if we could get it. He pulled out his wallet, peeled off some bills, and threw them at me. They fluttered down around my feet while the shop clerk watched. I was so embarrassed I just picked them up and bought the bracelet without saying a word. I told myself it was a weird moment. Honeymoon stress. But it wasn't a moment. It was a preview of the next 6 years of my life. Wade made excellent money as a commercial real estate broker. When we got married, he convinced me to quit my job as an office manager so I could focus on making our house a home. He said he'd take care of everything financially. What he actually meant was he'd control everything financially. I had no access to our accounts, no credit cards in my name. Every single thing I needed, I had to ask him for. And every single time I asked, he threw money at me. Groceries. He'd toss $100 on the kitchen floor and tell me to make it last. Gas for my car. He'd flick a 50 at my lap while watching TV. New clothes because mine were wearing out. He'd count the bills slowly, then scatter them on the bed like he was making it rain at a club. At first, I thought maybe this was just some quirk of his. Maybe he didn't realize how demeaning it was. So I told him, sat him down and explained that throwing money at me made me feel worthless. Like I wasn't his wife, but his employee. Or worse. He laughed, said I was being dramatic and oversensitive, said most wives would be thrilled to have a husband who gave them whatever they wanted without asking questions. He didn't understand that it wasn't about the money. It was about the way he gave it to me. Like I was beneath him. Like I should be grateful to grovel at his feet and pick up whatever he tossed my way. The behavior got worse when his friends were around. He'd make a show of it. I'd mention needing something and he'd announce to whoever was there that duty calls, then pull out his wallet with this smug grin. His friends would chuckle while I crawled around collecting bills off the floor. One of them called me a lucky woman. Wade said she knows it. I stopped asking for things in front of other people. Then I stopped asking for things at all unless absolutely necessary. I learned to make do with what I had. Wore the same clothes for years. Cut my own hair. Stretched groceries as far as they could go. Wade didn't even notice. As long as the house was clean and dinner was ready, and I looked presentable at his work events, he didn't care what I needed. 3 years ago, I secretly started taking online courses at night. Accounting and bookkeeping. Wade went to bed early and slept like the dead, so he never knew I was up until 2 in the morning studying. I got certified. Then I started taking on small freelance clients. Just a few hours a week at first, working from my laptop while Wade was at the office. I opened my own bank account at a different bank across town. Every dollar I earned went straight into it. Wade had no idea. He thought I spent my days cleaning, cooking, and waiting for him to come home. The account grew slowly but steadily. After 3 years, I had enough to leave. Enough for first and last month's rent on an apartment. Enough to survive for 6 months while I built up my client base. Enough to hire a divorce attorney. The day I left, I waited until Wade went to work, packed everything that was mine and nothing that was his. I left my wedding ring on the kitchen counter with a stack of cash next to it. Every single dollar totaled up to exactly what he'd thrown at me over the past month. Grocery money, gas money, the $30 he'd tossed at me for tampons while muttering about how expensive it was to be a woman. I left a note that said, keep the change. He called me 4 hours later, screaming, demanding to know where I was, saying I had no right to leave, saying I'd be nothing without him. I hung up and blocked his number. The divorce was messy because Wade made it messy. He was furious that I'd been working without his knowledge. Even more furious with what the attorney revealed. Full story on channel, link below.